Pranay, we've spoken about everything that's happening diplomatically, but let's speak about some visuals which are telling a very different story, right? Now, let's look at a couple of visuals that we have taken out for our viewers. But remember the context here. Let's quickly tell that as well. Now, in a world that is split between East and West, India is walking a very tight rope, a very tight diplomatic rope. The SEO summit in China's Tianjin is witnessing a rare bonhomie, like we said, but we are also, are we missing something in between of these handshakes, in the laughs, in the hugs? Often, a body language tells us the real story of what's really going on. So we pulled out the 5 most talked about moments, the top 5 moments from SEO, and then we'll decode how it actually phased out for everybody. Let's play out video number 1. All right, so that's video number 1. In that, what do you see? It's the one that will be the headlines in your papers, will be the big picture in your papers tomorrow morning. It's what West is also capturing. It's Prime Minister Modi, President Putin, President Xi Jinping, also all of them sharing smiles. We've got a lot of finger pointing, making a point, very casual conversation as well. So what's really happening there? And I'm told we have a body language expert with us on the phone line as well, to try and understand and decode this. So, can I get a confirmation if we have him?
Yes, I'm there, very much there.
Oh, great, great, great to have you, sir. If you can see that first visual over there, and I just want our viewers also to take it in for a minute. They walk in, and then there are a lot of translators, of course, all around them. They're trying to understand. But it looks like for most of the time that they don't need translators. A lot of communication is happening directly as well. Is that what you are noticing here as well?
Because in this meeting, Modi ji rarely laughs that loudly in India. If you may agree with me on that, that wide laugh and the finger gestures and trying to convince Mr. Jinping of a joke. Now here, Mr. Putin is definitely taken in by the joke, and he also extends his hand, like in confirmation, and he's trying to explain the joke to Jinping through translators who bend forward. But Jinping is not, smiling. When you smile, your pupils dilate. Of course, we are seeing this picture from a little side angle, and therefore we are not able to, because during the last moment of the joke, some person comes in between. So unless I'm missing that, apart from that, I don't see any much.
Lunging forward, when you're interested in a joke or something, your body moves forward. So that is missing. But as far as Mr. Modi is concerned, I think he's pulled off
languages concerned, because considering the immense strained relations with China in the recent past, especially after we came to know that they have a role in the Pahalgam attacks in financing Pakistan. So after that, to cut off this kind of body language and also be smiling, laughing, I think it's very good. But the Chinese are very sharp, strong nuts to crack. It's not so easy. And you're true that Jinping doesn't smile often. You have to see the characteristics of a person and his profile for a sufficiently long time. But if I might remind you, during his initial days when Mr. Modi visited China, when he was at the museum and he was visiting their religious places and also inspecting the statues, feeling the textures of the soldiers, the relationship that time was very good. And even when he came to Gujarat, he was sitting on the swing and spinning the charkha. That kind of body language, if you were like to compare it with today's just short meeting, I would say there is a lot of difference for a body language expert.
Hold on to what you're saying, because I want to move in very quickly to the next video as well. And let's play that out for our viewers. Video number 2. And this one is interesting because this is the Prime Minister shaking hands with Xi Jinping and his wife. We'll immediately compare now how this handshake happened versus how it was with President Putin. So quickly, your notes first on what's happening here.
This particular picture, Mr. Modi, from a distance of 4 feet, about 4 feet, he extends his hand forward, which is again a very positive language. But the time where the handshake is there is
seconds compared to the 13-second handshake with Putin. And here it's very formal. It's like you would do, a diplomat would do on a world stage, exchanging just polite smiles, no grinning of teeth, etc. With Putin, the thing is very different, because when he meets
Mr.
Mr.
Kapil,
Putin,
one second.
his
We'll
body-
go to the Putin picture in just a minute. I want to quickly bring in Pranay as well and get his understanding. Pranay, to be honest, there were two handshakes that happened. This is the official one, and there was one where he met him during the bilateral, right? I found that was also very interesting. We saw the Prime Minister come out in all white, like the messenger of peace, if one can call him that. He came out in all white, he came in, he shook his hand, and while you saw the Chinese premier being very matter of fact, one could see that there was a lot of keenness to make it work from our end. Is that a fair analysis?
Definitely, Sonal. And if you have noticed that white attire, you should have, you would have also noticed the saffron pocket sheaf he was holding. So definitely, there was a different warmth. Here, what we are witnessing right now is a formal event. You know, it's like he is welcoming all the other leaders as well, so that there is a paucity of time, and you know. This is a very brief moment, and ultimately, President Putin also, President Xi Jinping also joins the banquet. So, you know, one should not read too much into the brevity of this moment or the handshake here.